Kaizer Chiefs, Orlando Pirates, the Soweto Derby. Draw it is. Mamelodi Sundowns dropping points all the way Kada Matchbox. This and more is what's coming up on the show, so do stay with them Mzansi Fundis as we bring the heat. The Betway Premiership and all its glory. It was a big weekend, a weekend that featured the biggest fixture right here, Mumzansi. Babamba ibitsa horiki spectacle, others they call it horiki chillers, marak eonaki the Soweto Derby. Gentlemen, I hope Soweto Derby ililelebe because now you shared the spoils. Lufuno?
Yeah, no, I think for me, I want to thank my team. I think they showed up.
His team has been restored.
Yeah, and they've controlled other people so that they can have respect. I think now, they can now say Kaizer Chiefs is a team. You can see the guys really had a plan, and the plan was simple: go and stop Pirates, and they did. Ukuthi ba complain about ukudlala ikarati kanjani. Ndlovu showed up, Mutetwa showed up, Duba showed up. You can make it was a team. They played as a team, and that's what you need to see in a Soweto Derby. If you look at the Derby before, where we lost 3-0, and the Derby now, it's chalk and cheese.
Chalk and cheese. Oza Okrent.
Cox, how's it, my brother? We called Kaizer Chiefs to play football, and they brought karate, they brought rugby. And the opportunity was lost, Cox. What I saw in the first 50, for the first time I watched the Derby on TV, by the way. I was home. Now, what I saw in the first 15 minutes, Chiefs had a plan to avoid Pirates from playing and knocking a ball around, to be the first man on the ball. They were winning every second ball, but they spoiled it. Kautoma Gambazo. They had a chance to beat Pirates. The way the plan was good, but the idea of stopping Pirates not to win against Pirates killed them. So they lost a big opportunity. Now I understand why Hugo Bros saying it doesn't see players as the Chiefs.
Yeah, no.
I understand now. No, I understand. I'm very happy. You can't have a team that claims to have a following in the Southern Hemisphere, but they come to stop a team instead of winning. How do you do that as a Chiefs? You say, I'm going to stop a team. On Tuesday, by the way, I don't want to deviate and go international. We saw 9 goals. And that's what we could have expected in the chance of Chiefs and Pirates. But Chiefs comes to what? To stop Pirates. So I understand Hugo Bros. I understand his frustration.
See, last week there was huge confidence telling us about 5 goals that are going to go in. So clearly, this rent that we get from it's expected.
Sometimes home not really 3 because we see football differently. Or the 4 of us, even the people behind the camera saw something else. They were talking 5, including him, and we saw something different from Kaizer Chiefs, to be honest with you. Key players for me, Peterson, very important player to be taken to the World Cup. Love, very important in the central midfield of the park for Kaizer Chiefs as well as Maboe. Every ball that he's talking about, they were stepping. Let me show you that goal. Elong hore Chiefs iko really wetsa ba presitse star player sa high, captain number 2000. Kimang Kinlove. They didn't
give him a chance.
No, they didn't give him a chance.
There was a game plan. Right?
Yeah, I'm a presser. And trust you me, that thing it's probably for the 3rd time in a row. Yeah. It's repetitive work. It shows that Kaizer Chiefs worked on this thing. It was a plan. So they pressed him. After pressing him, the ball goes to the side. As it moves to the side, obviously there's Duba. Composure. We're talking about it. He was composed. Agenya pass a goal. Prior to that, prior to that, there's a free kick that happened up top on the right, on the left in actual fact, that Msima were headed. Prior to that again, there's a free kick on the very same side. Lilepo could have had a volley. So I don't know. Let me tell him about defaults. By the way, Siema was supposed to be red carded in that game. Yeah. 3 fouls on 1 player.
And professional fouls.
Fouls. He holds, that's a card. You stamp on someone, that's a card. It's not called. You don't hear Kaizer Chiefs people coming out and saying, hey, Siema could have had a red card. But we are here listening.
No. I haven't spoken about the red card. I'm going to speak about one thing and one thing only. Pirates scored a goal.
One thing on top of that.
And no, Pirates scored a goal that was disallowed. A legitimate goal. These guys, I don't know what they're talking about. It's not for the first time. In Africa, we were knocked the same way. We scored 3 goals away and we were knocked out of the tournament. We're not talking ifs. We're not talking red cards. It's a referee's decision. But goals is what we can see. Even the experts in South Africa, they went and dilly-dallied and no, that was a clear goal. So I don't know what these people survived through the skin of their teeth because of we had 2 goals, 1 was done. It's happening. We are watching. We are not complaining. We're still in the game. That's all on the Pirates.
That must be one thick skin of your teeth that you had.
I wonder what Chiefs did. Including the coach, including the chemical engineers. We dealt with them before the game, and we dealt with them on the field. We dealt them with the press. Our coach said they were playing helicopter football, which is true because we stopped them in the middle field. They could not penetrate the middle field. They were all playing all the long balls so that they can go behind the Kaizer Chiefs defense. Pirates was playing helicopter football. So he cannot come here and tell us Pirates was playing good football. Kaizer Chiefs did their homework. It's part of the football to neutralize the best players for your opposition. It's for them to respond and come with a solution. And Kaizer Chiefs have done well.
You're honest in terms of saying that. You also have to look at the same conversation we've had about Relemo when it comes to the national team versus our police. For what? Rele tends to phase when it's these huge games, you know, and we need to start seeing him come out alive in these huge games because we are looking at him as a star player. We're looking at him as much as he's young. He's the quality. He's the quality.
He's young. I like that.
In South Africa, for the fact that Yamal is young, he takes the pen. You spoke about 9 goals that we saw.
Well,
we're not going to talk about their age. We're not going to talk about their age. Those players, those are young players, and they took the team that they wanted to take on. We saw that game, but for me, I think Rele, we need to start seeing you shape up.
That's why I always say to you, they're hyping up over Apollos. For me, the player that I saw that was dangerous on the derby was Apollos. He showed up. He tried his best.
There is no best player.
Now,
there is no best player in South Africa better than Relemo Mofokeng. The only way to stop Relemo Mofokeng is to do exactly what Ndlovu did, to rely and resort on rugby. He didn't put him anywhere. He relied and resorted. And I hear people look at the man of the match. The man of the match was the goalkeeper. It says a lot about you. And people are starting to say Peterson must go to the national team because of what he did against Paris.
No,
you can't play one match and then you must be national team. That's what I'm hearing.
No.
One match against Paris, then you deserve a national team. I'm asking.
Calm down.
Yes.
How many clean sheet Peterson have this season?
Before the injury.
It's less than China. That's what it is.
Before the injury.
Let's not talk as we speak. It's less than China.
Talking about the conversation of
China, by the way, with more clean sheets than Peterson, is not in the national team.
But listen,
it's not even in the national
listen
team.
to what I'm saying. If we're talking about conversation of goalkeeper of the season, Peterson is there.
I don't know.
I'm just telling you.
A person that stays without playing 3-4 games becomes a goalkeeper of the season. I think that's not correct. Number 2, we're talking clean sheets. China has got more clean sheets than any other keeper. It's not even in the national team. What are we talking?
Tawen? But it would be a bit unfair on Peterson because you said they're advocating for him to go to the World Cup based on one performance, and it wasn't really one performance.
Which performance? I haven't said. Not me.
All right.
I haven't vouched for Peterson in one match. For me, you must be consistent to be elected. I haven't said. I'm still. He did very well, by the way. He did very well. He stopped Pirates. It's not Chief that stopped Pirates. It was a keeper.
100%, and I'm agreeing with you. Yeah. For him to be consistent, it means that's why he get to have those.
He must be consistent. Let's watch.
The clean sheets.
5 games to go.
The clean sheets that he's been having, they're consistent. So you are being disingenuous when you're saying it's one performance. SC, I want to have a conversation with you regarding Duba. How big of a player, and maybe we wrap up the conversation. Big of a player is he? Because now he looks like he's that young star that's ready to carry Kaizer Chiefs.
One thing that I love about this boy is arrogance. He's arrogant off the ball, he's arrogant on the ball. And he's composed. That's one thing that I love about him. And the one thing that you have to look at him, it's his technicality and technical ability and tactical ability. For a player to carry the ball where he had carried from in a derby, it's not something that we normally see, you know. He took the ball and he got into the box, relaxed, so you see those kind of things. And for one thing, in that final third, he puts pressure on the defense of Pirates. He puts pressure on the goalkeeper because we know for a fact that Pirates from the box. And when he's there, we know it's not going to happen.
Well,
so before you close, one now to our coach Wadu.
Yeah.
I'm sure now you have seen enough on Butuma.
Yeah.
That has got nothing to offer but karate. I think you've seen enough. That is more of a karate than a soccer player.
Are you ahead, my
well,
brother, huh?
Owen is not being fair on Butuma considering the number of goals that he has scored and the position that he finds himself in. We have to leave it there. It was a fixtures full of draws this weekend. When we come back, we'll look at some of those results and Mamelodi Sundowns failing to capitalize on what happened to KoFNB.